guess, I mean, you kind of wake up this morning, you know it's going to be an unusual day, probably a pretty long day. I guess just what was your mindset going into this day and trying to get everyone through it and through a game and just kind of going through all that?
Throughout the day, I probably was just trying to stay locked in. It's not the toughest conditions I've played basketball. The only difference is that we had to take a flight. And, but I think at the end of the day, if you call this adversity, I think the team responded very well facing this adversity that we had to take a flight for 2 hours before the game. At the end of the day, we still woke up in a five-star hotel, had breakfast, you know, sit down as a team, talked as a team while we were waiting for the bus. We had a pretty nice bus ride. Then we went to our plane, chartered plane, private plane. Everybody has their own seat. You can order some food in the plane, get some fruits if you want. They have drinks too. After that, your cars are warm right in front of the plane, waiting for you. You get in your car, and you get to the arena in like 15 minutes. And after that, you do your routine, and you get ready for the game. For me, those conditions are not that bad. I've been in way, way worse conditions in my life. But if you want to call this adversity, I'm very happy and proud of how the team responded. That we were, even though we did all that, we were locked in and came in here to win. In the first 10 minutes, I think we were kind of sloppy. We were kind of playing off the plane ride off our legs. After that, I think we just took over the game, moved the ball. GT was making shots, guys were defending, or being aggressive, getting into the paint. It was pretty good game.
Doc said in New Orleans you were dribbling the ball around the ballroom a little bit. How did you occupy your mind for those 3 days that you were stuck inside?
Ate a lot of gumbo. A lot of gumbo, man. Kind of got tired of gumbo. You know, wasn't able to go to practice. Wasn't able to do much. I'm not gonna lie, but we had the basketball, and we had like a ballroom, so I was just dribbling, just shooting the ball to the wall, just try to do things to get active, because going 3 days with no basketball, you get rusty.
3 points in the first 6 minutes, and then y'all ended up with about 70 or so by halftime. Just take a little bit of time to kind of get over all the travel and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It took not just the travel, just 3 days with no game. And not just no game. We didn't practice. We didn't touch the ball, except the incident in the ballroom that we were passing the ball to one another. We didn't go to arena. We didn't go to a gym to work out. So the first time we actually touched the ball was today. Since the game against Philly, that was in Sunday. That was Sunday. Yeah, so you're gonna be a little bit rusty. You're gonna be a little bit out of rhythm, and we were for the first 6 minutes. But after that, I felt like we just took over. And we took over the game. We continued to play good basketball. I think Miami's a really good team, right below us. So we needed this win. We knew this win's gonna count for two. We're able to come here, do our job, and now get ready for this road trip that we have ahead of us.
Yeah, you got to turn right back around, get back on another flight.
How crazy is that?
Kind of, yeah, mindset.
It's
keep
insane.
The same way.
It's insane, yeah. What time is it? I don't know what time is it. 10, 11. Yeah, go back home, spend 1 or 2 hours with your family, and after that, you gotta wake up, get ready, pack your bags, and 9:30 be in the airport, and you guys are gonna be right there with us. Get ready for these 4 games in 7 days.
I'm curious for you. Tonight you were elected an All-Star starter. You got the most votes among fans, the most votes among players, the most votes among coaches. What does it mean to you to kind of have that respect across, like, all parties, like that? You are the guy that gets the most votes in the entire league right now.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. I'm happy. You never take this for granted. This is my ninth time being an All-Star. I remember the first conversations I had about, coming to the NBA. Like I was just trying to make it to the league, find a role, help my team win games, and not even go that far. I was just trying to be on the court. And I remember the first conversation I had with Mr. John Hammond and Dave Morway. And they had me in the office, and I was 18 years old, and they was like, oh, you see, like Paul Pierce and Tracy McGrady and Kevin Garnett and all these players, like 10 times All-Star. I'm like, 10 times All-Star, like what? Like, I was like coming to the league. You don't think about being an All-Star. You just think about making to the league, and like, leaving your mark. And now I'm not 10 yet, but 9 is pretty awesome. It's pretty close to 10, so I can never take it for granted. Definitely the conversations that I had with them when I was 18 made me believe that I can do it. And now, fast forward 12 years later, I'm, voted by the fans, voted by the coaches, voted by the players. I think it's the ultimate respect. I thank all of the people that believe that I'm an All-Star and vote me to be an All-Star. And I just got to keep my head down, keep on getting better, keep on winning games, and keep on involving myself, keep on involving my game, and keep on coming back better.